Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the essential Linux commands for cloud support engineers. Most tutorials teach you how to list files, but that will not help you when a production server is unresponsive at 2 a.m. This video focuses on the high-impact commands that actually solve real-world cloud infrastructure problems. Let us dive into the toolkit that separates junior support staff from senior cloud reliability engineers. Specifically, we will cover system performance monitoring, advanced log analysis, network diagnostics, process management, and file system integrity. These are the tools you will use every single day to triage cloud incidents. Watch the full video without skipping any content to understand it better. Before we get into the topic, a small request to you. I have already uploaded many technical videos on different technologies and tools. We share more knowledgeable content every day, so if you are interested in learning and want to improve your skills, make sure you have subscribed to our channel and joined our WhatsApp community. The join link is available in the description or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Let us get started. Think about this. You are managing a fleet of 1,000 virtual machines for a global retail platform. A high priority incident comes in. Your application is slow. If you do not know how to isolate the problem, you are just guessing. That is the bottleneck. You need precision, not guesswork. So what is system resource monitoring exactly? It is the ability to see exactly what your server is doing at any given millisecond. Think of it like a car dashboard. If your engine is overheating, you see it on the gauge. In Linux, your gauges are tools like top and hop. They tell you if your CPU is maxed out or if you are thrashing your memory. To start, install a top on your Ubuntu 22.04 system using the apt package manager. Then simply run the HTOP command. This gives you a live, color-coded view of every process running on the system, including CPU load and memory consumption. It is much more readable than the standard top command. As you see here, the output shows individual core usage bars and total memory usage. The bottom half lists processes sorted by resource intensity. If a specific process is spiking, you will see it at the top of this list immediately. Now, let us move to log analysis. Cloud support engineers spend most of their time in logs. The grep command filters lines, the awk command extracts specific columns, and sort with unique counts the occurrences. This specific command finds all HTTP error codes in your Nginx logs and gives you a frequency count of each one. This output tells us that we have 124.04 errors, 45.500 errors, and 12.503 errors. This clearly identifies that our main problem is missing files, not just server crashes. Next is network diagnostics. The S command replaced netstat years ago. It is faster and provides more detail. Here, we use the TULPN flags to list all active listening sockets and filter by port 80. This is essential when you see a connection, refused error, and need to know if your service is actually listening. The output shows the protocol, the state, and most importantly, the process ID that owns the port. If this returns nothing, you know your service is either down or misconfigured to bind to the wrong interface. Sometimes a process hangs or consumes too much memory. Use PSAUX to find the process ID, then use the kill command with the signal 9 to force it to stop. Be careful with this, as it does not allow the process to clean up its temporary files. The first line identifies our process, IB as 1234. The second command effectively clears that process from the system memory. Always verify the process name before running the kill command to avoid stopping the wrong service. Think about this. A logistics company tracking 500,000 shipments daily has a critical outage. Their disks fill up instantly. They use the do command to find the culprit directory and then lsof to find the hidden unlinked files. They fixed the issue in 15 minutes. That is the power of knowing your Linux tools. A common mistake is trying to read system logs without administrative privileges. The error message is permission denied. This happens because those files are owned by the root user for security reasons. You cannot just read them as a standard user. The fix is to use the sudo command to elevate your permissions. We use tail with the -f flag to watch the log in real time as it updates. This is exactly what you need when debugging a service that is currently failing. Use these command line tools when you have direct secure shell access to your cloud instances. They are critical during high-pressure production incidents. However, do not use manual commands for routine deployments. That is what your continuous integration pipelines are for. And finally, avoid manual intervention if your environment uses immutable infrastructure where you should be replacing servers instead of patching them. Use these criteria to decide if this tool is right for your situation. You now know how to monitor system performance using HTOP. You have the skills to parse complex logs with grep and awk. You can verify network connectivity with the ss command. You know how to manage runaway processes with s and kill. And you remember to always use sudo for restricted system files. These 5 habits will make you a much more effective cloud support engineer. I believe this video will definitely be a useful video. If you liked the video, please do like and hype the video. Also share it with your friends and groups. It may be useful to somebody else. If you have any doubts or any requests, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you have subscribed to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description because we share more knowledgeable content every day. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video.